Hey there, Leo. This is Moonpie doing your love reading for December 2020. This reading will be for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So just remember, some of the messages may or may not resonate. Take what fits, leave the rest. And yeah, hold on a minute. Let me fix my wire. It's bugging me. It's in the way. So hopefully you are all doing well. If you would like to get the extended reading to this reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. It's only $1.11, or you can donate more, whichever you choose to do. If you do, thank you in advance. Okay, so let's take a look here, Leo. This will be for your person of interest for the month of December 2020, Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I'm going to pull 3 cards to see if your person could speak to you or tell you what's really going on with them, what they would have to say. All right, Leo, let's take a look here. I wondered how far this would go. Very interesting. What else for Leo? I want to trust you. I forgive you. Okay. So if they could speak to you, Leo, or tell you anything, something's going on here with this person where there's trouble trusting, and I don't know what happened. I know some of you, if you need to reverse it, go right ahead. If you could speak to them and say anything to them, maybe that's what the issue is. You've always wondered how far your relationship would go, or if it could go further than where it is. There's a trust issue, or somebody here is forgiving someone for something in December. But let's take a look and see what the energy is playing out. Let's take a look at your past. See what the past position shows us with your person of interest, or what's happened. We have the King of Cups, and we have Justice, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for some of you. All right, let's take a look here. Past position. Okay, the 3 of Cups. So maybe there was an element of, somebody playing around a lot, or heavy dating, or not taking a relationship seriously in the past. Being on dating sites, flirting, this is a very jovial type of a card, communicating with a lot of different people, having fun. Really there's nothing at all serious about this card. Okay, just either somebody has a very celebratory mindset about them, maybe not taking your relationship seriously, or just wanting to have fun. It was always happy hour with you guys. It just felt more like we get together when we get together, and we have a good time, but is there anything, or where is this going? I wondered how far this would go, right? It feels to me like whatever this situation was, it just felt like, I don't care how long you were together or what transpired between you and your person, it just feels to me like some of you, maybe you enjoyed that, but I feel like based on these 3 cards, it just was, the energy was just too light. Maybe somebody didn't want to commit, just indulging more than really saying, hey, I'm hearing taking advantage of a situation or a person, a relationship. All right, let's take a look and see the current energy for December. Okay, 9 of Cups. So contentment, happiness, fulfillment, joy. It feels to me in December, and I have to just keep it real here, it just kind of feels like this person, whoever they're pretty happy with where they are right now. The card that comes... The card before this is the 8 of Cups, which means that there might have been some separation or walking away. Maybe this was you, maybe it was them. And it leads to finding that ninth cup of happiness and joy. The card after this would be the 10 of cups, which this person's sitting here and they're not going to find that 10th cup. And that just means like their energy is, well, I like the way this relationship is right now, or this connection. I don't see there's anything wrong with it. And they seem to be pretty settled and okay with, you know, how things were in the past. They don't feel a need to change anything. You know, I'm hearing like, why milk the cow when you can get the cow for free or something like that? So you know, you could be allowing this relationship to stay the way it is because either you don't know how to get it to the next level, or this person is just stubborn and won't budge. And you don't know what to do, and you care for them, but you don't want to end, you don't want to leave the relationship. So it's kind of like, well, they're pretty okay with the way it is. They don't see anything wrong with whatever is occurring between the two of you. That's how I feel. All right. What is driving? Okay. Yeah. The Hangman. And so this is Piscean energy. So, I mean, this is passive energy. And that's how I feel. You know, when I look at him, I just feel like passiveness, like everything's fine. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to move. We don't need to change anything. I'm content. I'm happy. Your person kind of just looks at this relationship and they're trying. I really do feel like they do consider having more than just this energy, but they just accept it for how it is right now. Like, I don't feel like they feel like there's anything wrong. And that's why I just feel like that keeps coming out. Let me take a look and see. Let's clarify the Hangman. Yeah, this person doesn't want any kind of a burden. And this reading kind of feels like, well, damn, you know, they don't want any struggle. They would rather just stay here and just leave it be and not make any changes or not do anything than carry any kind of burden of commitment or having to do anything. I don't know if you're involved or you're connecting with someone who's just a very passive type of a person. And you may be the one who's the leader in the connection and you lead them, but sometimes the struggle is that they don't move. They're not moving. They're not doing anything. They're just like to go along to get along. I'm happy with the way things are. And maybe you're okay with this, right? But I'm not seeing anything in the way of like commitment, not yet, or taking it to the next level, if that's what you're looking for. For others, you know, it depends. I mean, if you're happy with the way it is, they are too. If you're not happy with the way it is, kind of like pushing them to change doesn't feel like that's going to work, because the more you push, the more they're going to stay still. There's passiveness, but like also an element of stubbornness too with them. And I do feel like this person feels like you are a wish for them. You know, they enjoy your company and they love being with you, and the time that maybe you spent in the past, they've enjoyed that. Let's see what their challenge here. Obstacle. Passivity. Again, you're dealing with someone, I don't want to say lazy, because not everyone who's passive is lazy, but and like I said, they do think about it, but it's like they're just not an active person. They're not someone who's going to be active to move. I'm not feeling like a very alpha active type of energy with this person. You might be more alpha than they. Male or female, it doesn't matter, because we don't do the, the gender thing here. So the Seven of Pentacles is like, the challenge is really for this person to take a look and say, do I need to do anything or do I not need to do anything? It's hard for them to just kind of look at the situation and ask themselves, what do I need to do? Because I don't know if it's that they don't care or what their energy is going on. It just feels to me like they come from a place of like, let's just have fun all the time. Some of you, I feel like, might be dealing with an air sign. Okay. If you guys are separated, this person, they don't want to lose you. They definitely want to come back to you and be in that energy again. They may not be sure if they should, because they have a hard time making a decision. They definitely think about you a lot. They always think about you. You're very kind and giving and warm to them. Maybe you knew this person in your childhood. But even with this card, I wondered how far this would go. If this is them, it's like constantly wondering, daydreaming maybe, or just wondering all the time and thinking about it, but not really doing anything. That card just flew away. Stuck in the past. This person might be just very or always reminiscing or thinking about the past. Let's take a look and see what's going forward. Thinking about the good times. Thinking back on the good times you guys had. That's what they focus on. They're just really, I hear you, Leo. You're like, you want more. Yes. I mean, you're happy with the person when you have time with them and you enjoy that. But you want something more stable or consistent. This person kind of flip-flops. They're wishy-washy a little bit. Always like, well, I don't know. I mean, if you want, maybe. I don't know. You want action, you're not getting action. That's what I feel. Again, this person would rather just stay still and hang around you, or just hang, do nothing, than like pick up this huge bushel and carry it across town because it's too much work. That's how they feel. Why do we have to do all this when it's good the way it is? This is okay. Let's take a look. Near future, somewhere in the middle, close to the end of December. What is the energy here for Leo? Leo's person. Okay, the Star. Well, it's so cliche for me to tell you, hey, Leo, just stay hopeful and just have faith. But that did come to me. That's Aquarian energy. I did say some of you might be dealing with an air sign. So for those of you who need to know, that might be for you. Let's take a look. Why is the Star here? Please tell Leo. Why is the Star here? Leo, I'm going to tell you something. I think you're going to just follow that shining star and maybe go off and find somebody new, or you're tired of being hurt. I just feel like you feel betrayed. You're going to get to a point where I give up. I surrender. I'm going to let, spirit intervene and take care of this relationship, or figure out what the heck is going on. Because even when you communicate with this person, it's still the kind of passivity. They may not even be like, oh, I don't even know if I want to, they don't really say too much. Or they just say, yeah, you're right. Or they just kind of all right, we'll talk about it later, blow you off a little bit. They think about it, but then they don't think about it for too long. I feel like this person just does not take you seriously, Leo. They just do not take you seriously. And I feel like you know that. And you're just going to how about I just get out of here? And maybe then you'll take me seriously. I mean, you're very hopeful that there will be somebody for you in your life. Maybe this relationship is just not for you. And maybe, you care and you love this person, but Maybe it just doesn't work for you, or you're just not sure how to make it work for you, because this other person really is not participating, or it's not progressing. I feel like, honestly, you're going to like dump all your emotions, tell this person how you feel, tell them you're exhausted. It's not working. You feel like it's one knife in the back after another. And you see the Fool card sitting down here. That's also Aquarian energy for some. You're just ready to hit the road. I feel like you might have that conversation with this person. I don't feel hopeful about our relationship anymore. Let's take a look and see. What is your advice? Your advice is like definitely to stay in your element, Leo. The Sun card, this talks about staying positive, getting out there, putting yourself out there in the open, being seen, it's just basically staying positive. Let's see what else. What else? Clarify, please. Leo's advice for December. The Devil, Capricorn energy. We have Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, whatever you need to know. Here you go. Fighting off this devil and trying to stay positive about your life and about yourself. And that's your advice. Take the high ground, Leo. Stand up. Because this person might be projecting. You might be in this relationship for a while and it's not progressing because they're projecting onto you, and you might be kind of like going along with it so you don't lose the person or the relationship doesn't end because you really care about them. But it feels to me like you're going about it wrong. I'm not feeling like you need to leave this person, but it does feel like you may need to. There's some negativity happening here. You can't have the sun and the devil the same. It's like you can't have fear and love. They don't coexist. They can't coexist. Right? So there's something here that's telling me that you're in this battle between these two energies, between the toxicity and trying to break free and get in a better place. And you need to stand up here and fight. Like you're in the middle of a conflict here, and you need to actually take a stand now, is what your advice is. That's what I'm saying to you. All right, this person, they have the 9 of Swords. So we're going a little bit deeper into what their energy and what's going on with them. This person, I don't know if this is after you tell them it's done or it's over, you don't want to do it anymore, or just their energy in general. They have a lot of anxiety, and I think that's why they stay in this very, passive state. Everything triggers this person. They have a hard time. They don't like conflict. Look at this. You see the conflict, the fighting. I don't know if you guys fight a lot. They stay passive. Maybe you have your fixed energy can be a sign of leadership, and you lead, and this person does not have the true capabilities of leading. They would rather let you lead, but at the same time, if you're not leading and you're pushing, then they don't do anything. But then you're like, well, I'm trying to lead the relationship. See, you know what, Leo? Here's what I'm saying. Lead yourself out the door for a little while with this connection, because they're going to feel it. They don't want to lose you. That's why the 6 of Cups is here. They always think about you. They truly do care about you. Okay. If you leave, they will be coming back. Okay. With what you need. I think it's just a matter of you taking a stand against whatever conflict you have in your heart and in your mind, fighting back that devil energy, the toxicity, saying no more. The star is spirit, hope. You have to basically get out of this negative, this passive energy is kind of what we call a sin, you know, being passive to the point where withdrawing all the time or not communicating, like there's an issue with that. That's not healthy. It's one thing to be calm and pleasant, but passivity or passive aggressive behavior is just unhealthy. And you may be involved with someone who's like, leave, don't go, leave, don't go, that kind of thing. So it's on and off, and it just, instead of going forward, it's around and around in a circle. It's a cycle. And I feel like if you're going to cause a lot of anxiety in this person and stress by saying it's done, you're going to give them the 10 and they're going to give you the 9 and then come forward with this cup here. You want to be able to trust this person. You guys, there's some trust issues going here. You're both wondering if this can go anywhere, but that's passive energy, just sitting there wondering. And there needs to, somebody needs to forgive someone to move forward, because somebody needs to understand what they're dealing with here. Okay, so again, with the passive energy, your hopes and fears. So you fear they're not going to do anything, that you're just going to say, okay, bye, I'm going to sleep, and never make a move. And, you definitely hope that they will get in touch, get some healing for whatever's going on with them. I don't feel like you're dealing with someone who's, for some of you listening, I don't know that you're dealing with someone who's like intentionally trying to hurt you, but the passive energy is hurting you, not doing anything or not making a decision or not taking an active role in the relationship is hurting you. It's neglect. It's just a sense of neglect is what I feel. It takes two to dance on the dance floor. I mean, two people, like one is always leading and the other follows, but then they take turns. So let's see the outcome for you, Leo. Leo's outcome for December. I feel like you've been leading the whole time, initiating. You want something in return. You want something back. And if you're not getting that in even reciprocity back and forth, if you're not getting that, I feel like you're going to make the decision to stand up and say, no. All right. No more. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this person is going to try to, make their move. But then you're going to say, well, I want to trust you, but I don't know. Are you coming with this cup because, you really do love me? Or is it because you just want to keep me here, but never commit? And I feel like they come in and you're like, I don't even know. Maybe I don't even know you, or, and also too, them seeing that maybe you're going to ghost them. Maybe you've had this conversation a million times and you're done talking. And maybe you're just going to take action and just ghost them and say, I'm out. I'm not responding anymore. I'm not saying anything. I keep talking. You're not listening, or you are listening, but you just blow me off, or, you're not valuing or hearing what it is that I need. So that's what I feel like this energy is. Actually, you know what, you guys? I'm not going to go into the extended reading. I'm not feeling like the strong urge to continue the message of because I feel like this is just a matter of you taking some action in this connection. It doesn't have to be forever, of course, but there's something here that needs to be done that hasn't been done or finalized, for a good long while. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from Loving Words from Jesus to see what his messages are for you during this trial or this period. If you're not a follower, that's fine. Try to let the message resonate for you anyway, because you certainly don't need to be a follower of Jesus. I just absolutely love these cards, and I really don't think we have enough of them on here. If you don't like them, you can just click off, but I hope, and I actually think a lot of my subscribers and viewers are very open-minded to all forms of healing and love. So let's take a look and see messages during this time period. Nothing shall be impossible unto you. All right. So if you're fearful or you're feeling hopeless about this, and this is something you want to do, but you just needed that little kickstart to make a move, then you can do this. It's not impossible. It doesn't mean it won't be hurt, have a little bit of pain involved in it, but it's not impossible to get what you want a different way. All right, what else? He that believes in me, that the works that I do, he shall do also, and greater work than these he shall do, because I go unto my Father. It feels like, he talks about works here. So this feels like about taking action. You see how they have these wands here? If you believe that he can get you through this trying time right now in this relationship, and especially as we're coming upon the Christmas holiday, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go to God. So yes, if you believe he can work in your life, if you believe that God can make things better for you, he'll show you the work that you need to do, and you'll be able to do a lot more than what you're capable of right now. I believe in miracles, and I believe this person does need a leader, but they need help getting out of this very passive energy of like not being sure what to do. And it just says, have faith in God, really. Little prayers, ask him to lead you through this. And you know what's really great too? Praying for your person, praying for healing, that they become less passive and more proactive when it comes to love and relationships. But you might need to give them a kickstart by kickstarting yourself a little bit here in the month of December, because I do feel like they're going to come in, and start to take some action, but I don't know how you're going to, you might be mighty surprised by how they approach you. You might just feel like, you're going to be questioning. You're going to be questioning this offer that comes in. All right, Leo, that's your reading. I hope that you enjoyed that, and have a very Merry Christmas for those of you who celebrate. Happy holidays to everyone else. And I will see you very soon. All right, take care.